This video is sponsored by PoketownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCG code cards. They are compatible with TCG Live, and you can of course get everything on the website for 5% off using the coupon code ZapdosTCG. This video is also sponsored by CARDMARKET.com. This is a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day, and you can do it as well. And you can use the referral name ZapdosTCG to help support the channel. This video is also sponsored by PLAYMAT.com. This is a platform where you're able to, of course, create your own custom playmat. They have, of course, capabilities to ship worldwide, and you can get 10% off by clicking the link down below. So definitely check it out. Last but not least is Dragon Shield, the best brand to protect your beautiful cards. You can of course there's links down below for US and European people, and you can of course get your best quality sleeves available, as well as deck boxes and binders. Thanks so much for sticking around with the commercials. I hope you enjoyed today's upload. If you do, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button, and let's get this video going. Sup YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here, and welcome back to our TCG video on my channel. On this channel you get daily Pokemon TCG uploads, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And I have good news, Kadabra is going back into the TCG. Ever since 21 years ago, Kadabra was actually banished from ever getting another print. So people and the Pokemon company had to do very unique ways to get Alakazam into the game, like printing basic Alakazam EXs, for example, or of course with the cards over in Rising Rivals, if I'm not mistaken, becoming a gym leader Pokemon, also having a basic mechanic going, or in even some instances they just print Abra and they're having rare candy also in the print. So Kadabra is coming back. The cool thing is here, Pokemon card 151 set officially revealed, and Kadabra returns to the TCG. So if you are a Gen 1er, you're gonna be very ecstatic about this news, because if you want to have like a binder with all 151 Pokemon, now is the chance with this special unique set coming out in June 16 in Japan, and this will also head over here in the West, most likely because they come with some playable cards, a new Alakazam EX and a Mew EX. So as you know, Uri Geller was some sort of a psychic kind of guy that like bent spoon with his mind and stuff. I don't know if that's really real or not, but the thing is that there was a lawsuit concerning Kadabra, and then ever since 21 years ago there was legally said that because Kadabra was based on Uri Geller, that Kadabra cards can no longer be printed because of some kind of a lawsuit, but that has now ended, which means Kadabra is coming back in the TCG. So very cool. Pokemon did not pay extra attention to the fact that Kadabra will be returning after 21 years. So as you can see here, Kadabra card. This is going to be a kind of like a milestone for Pokemon in that sense that the lawsuit is gone and Kadabra returns to the TCG. Super nostalgic for sure. Also, talking about nostalgia, they're going to be basing the 151 Pokemon based on older cards, so that's going to be super cool. Basing on the same artwork, but then a little bit refined. So also with more HP and maybe different attacks here and there. So let's talk about Kadabra and the Alakazam, shall we? Let's talk about Alakazam first, because Alakazam is a new EX card. It is a stage 2, however, and the stage 2 has 310 HP. Only a 1 retreat cost, which is super reasonable, and it comes with a very unique attack. It is going to be the second attack we're going to be talking about here. For 2 psychic energies, you're slapping 120 damage, and it states this Pokemon can use this attack even when it's on the bench. Wow, this is so unique. I love the way the Pokemon TCG mechanics are, or actually the designers, the game designers, are doing right now, because I love attacks like this. This is very unique, very similar to hit and run, I suppose, but on the other hand, you don't need any switch outs anymore, because you can just attack with that Alakazam and have something like a wall, let's say a Miltank in the active position, or a Klefki to block abilities from basic Pokemon. You can have all those Pokemon sit in the active position, annoying the opponent, while you can hit the opponent with an Alakazam from the bench. That's super unique. I have never seen an attack like it before, so I'm like that the direction they're heading with some unique effects here for sure. Very, very cool. And we also see Mind Jack. And also, now that I think about it, there's also going to be a new card in the form, I don't know which Pokemon it was, but it has the same effect like Miltank, but then for EX Pokemon. So that's going to be also a good partner for Alakazam EX. Mind Jack, 90 damage. This attack does 30 more for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Very similar to the attack that Zoroark used to have. So as you can see here, if the opponent has 5 benched Pokemon, you're going to be able to slap a whopping 240 damage. Not too bad for, or actually 220 if you have a double Carlos energy as the attack effect. But you probably want to be playing Psychic Energies and some kind of a wall Pokemon in the active slot to slow the opponent down. So Alakazam could be a decent attacker for sure. Imagine you're up against Lost Box, set your setup with 2 Klefkis and start swinging with Alakazam. 120, keep Klefki in the active, 120. Very good card that we're getting, of course, very shortly into the TCG during the period in the summer, I would say. Okay. Now we're talking about Alakazam. 30 and switch this Pokemon with one of your bench. This is actually very similar. So the hit and run strategy, so you can get the Klefki or Miltank or whatever in the active slot. And then there's an Abra, very similar of the Abra of base set. This one just slaps 20 damage and has 50 HP. I think the other one back in the days of base set had 30 HP. So yeah, look at this, Psyshock. This also had free retreat, by the way, but they have the similar artwork. If you see here, it's an Abra sitting by a tree. This time around, it is in the same area with the trees and the savannah, and the Abra is chilling behind a rock. Moving forward, there is a Mew EX coming. If you didn't have enough of Mew VMAX already, Mew is coming back as an EX form, still coming back with that free retreat cost, having resistance to fighting, and of course a darkness weakness. Only 180 HP, so it pretty much will get knocked out by anything in the format. But on the other hand, it comes back with a very unique ability that is stackable. So once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 3 cards in hand. So it's pretty much Instruct of Oranguru, right? So drawing cards until you have 3 in hand. Pretty much this can be meaning if you're playing a very turbo based deck, like Trekking Shoes, all insta-playable cards, and cards that are able to discard, like Ultra Ball and stuff. You can be playing a couple of Mew EX and just keep on drawing. So that means draw until 3, play some more cards, draw until 3 with another Mew EX. So same goes, we have Fog Crystal, we have a Battle VIP Pass. You can get a Turbo Mew EX engine to just thin your deck out instantly. I don't know if there's going to be a deck that wants to be doing this. It's a draw card. We see things like this before with Cricketune V, but the Cricketune V, of course, needed to be in the active slot to draw that additional card, and you could not stack that. This one is stackable and has free retreat on the other hands as well. Comes back with a very unique attack, the Genome Hack. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attack and use it as this attack. You don't need the necessary energies, etc. So that means Raihan DTE could be a way you can get this off in one turn. And the cool thing is that, yeah, let's say in the current format, you are up against a Lugia, for instance. You could be attacking the Lugia for a little bit of damage here and there with just the Genome Hack. Just copy pasting the attack, and out of nowhere you can use the exact same attack that the opponent has on their active Pokemon. So very cool. Mew EX, probably going to be seeing play at one point. So I like Mew EX, its attack, and I like the effect that it has with the ability Restart. And I also like, of course, Alakazam EX. So very cool cards coming in at 151 original Pokemon set. So very, very cool. Let's talk about the other ones. They have the Bulbasaur. I think they have the same, like, slap 20, heal 20. So instead of like Leech Sheet, that also like healed 1. This is actually updated a little bit. So the Bulbasaur now has 170 HP to just be a little bit on the power creep shenanigans. Charmander has now 70 HP, and I think it also discards a Stadium card, if I'm not mistaken here. So yeah, with the first attack, the other one just slaps 30 damage without having the need to discard an energy like the old school Ember Charmander did before it. And then there is a Squirtle with 60 HP. I wonder, like, the HP department hasn't done too much here, but the cool thing is that the artworks are a little bit the same. So you see Pikachu in Viridian Forest, you see a Pikachu running around in Viridian Forest. So this is the old school OG Pikachu, and this is the slimmed down version. I wonder why they made it more skinny, the Pikachu, throughout the days, but very, very nice. This is going to be a nice set to collect for sure. Let's hope there's going to be more competitive cards in here. Like, I like the Alakazam strategy with Klefki and Miltank, and have some wall situations going. That's going to be a super unique deck choice for sure. Next is a tool card. As mentioned, tool cards are their own unique categorization in the game right now. Ever since Scarlet and Violet, they are no longer considered item cards, but they are their own unique tool cards. So the basic Pokemon this card is attached to has no weakness. Wow, that's cool. So you can get rid of your weakness. Are there any tanking basic Pokemon that we want to be using right now in the format? Currently, I don't know, like Lost Boxes do bring some of the basic attackers like Raikou V. They also have Galarian Zapdos V sometimes. Maybe you can shut off that weakness, although those Pokemon are very fragile in the first place. If there's ever a big basic EX that's going to be very powerful and has a Galarian weakness, you can use safety goggles to get rid of it, but opponents can also counter that with a Lost Vacuum. Okay. Giovanni's Charisma is a new supporter. Put an energy attached to your opponent's active into their hand. If you do, attach an energy card from your hand to your active Pokemon. So your opponent gets one energy less and that goes to the hand, and you can accelerate an additional energy from your hand to your active. This is a card that actually might see play to slow the opponent down while you accelerate. Accelerating energies has always been great in the game. Specific situations going like this could be utilized for that Mew EX as well. You use Giovanni's Charisma, attach that energy to the Mew, then attach double turbo energy of the turn, and boom, you're there with the Genome hack to utilize it in one free turn. The cool thing is in control decks, you also could use this. They attach, you put it back in hand if they don't have like ways to accelerate energies. The problem I see here is that Archeops is in the format, which accelerates a bazillion amount of energies. Electric Generator is in the format, which accelerates up to 2 energies. So too much energy acceleration for this card to be good, but at one point maybe when the top tier decks have like not the energy acceleration anymore, then Giovanni's Charisma might see play. So a bunch of new cool cards that might see competitive use. We see some old school homages to, of course, the base set. So this is definitely a very cool set. You see here that there's 165 cards before the secret rares, and Mew EX will be number 151. So there's probably going to be some sort of fantastic trainer cards and maybe special energies coming in this set as well. So if I found the news, I'll be giving it to you instantly. So very, very insane news, and I'm glad to see these fantastic new cards. Let me know your opinion down below. Personally, I'm a huge fan of Alakazam EX because the new effect, being able to attack from while on the bench, is just so hilariously awesome that I'm a big fan of it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by slapping the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. Go check out our sponsors, PokedownStore.com, the best place for TCG Live code cards. You can use the coupon code ZapdosTCG for 5% off. There's DragonShield.com, links down below to buy sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. YourPlaymat.com is a link down below where you're able to, of course, create your own custom playmat, and you can get 10% off right now by clicking that link down below. So create your own custom playmat, shall you? There's also CARDMARKET.com for European players. You can buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZapdosTCG to help support the channel. With that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG madness. Peace.